first posture that we're starting with in the What If I Can't series is going to be child's pose. Many classes start in child's pose. It's always okay to start however you want to start in any class. I know that there are some really strict classes out there, so if that's not an option, then maybe we can change this up a little bit. Or if it's not an option and you're uncomfortable, find another class. You could always just start on your back, start on your side, start stretched out completely on your stomach. If you really want to start in child's pose, let's see how we can make it accessible for you. If you don't have props, if props are not an option, you don't want to take them in the class, you don't want to mess with them, you don't want to fumble with them, the studio doesn't offer them, you didn't bring them with you, then something that you can do is try changing the distance of how wide your knees are. So maybe it's that the knees are just too wide and it doesn't feel good to you. You could bring the knees together or vice versa. Also, if the knees are wide, try bringing the toes closer together. Sometimes people will want to keep their feet wide too, and that's going to be a lot of pressure on the hips. If you're having any problems in the shoulders and your arms are stretched out, bring your arms back by your sides and see if that helps. You could also use your fists and stack your fists, resting the forehead on the fists. That can help to just elevate you and prop you up. If it's ankle mobility that's a problem, try turning your toes under just a little bit and coming forward slightly. You can start just like this. This is perfectly fine place to be. Again, stacking the fists. How can you relieve some of the pressure in the joints so that you can start to relax and then relieve some of the pressure in the mind so that you can start to relax? If you are bringing in props, maybe you have an extra towel with you. If that's the case, roll your towel. Place it either right behind the knees. If there's any pressure in the knees, this will relieve some of that pressure. And then you can walk the hands forward or rest the arms back by your sides. If there's pressure in the ankles, you're struggling with some ankle mobility, then that rolled up towel is gonna go right underneath the ankles. If you want two towels, you could do a towel right under the ankles, a towel right underneath the knees. You could also bring, I've seen people bring like swim mats in if they need the extra cushion under the knees, like those little paddle things that like kids use when they're learning how to swim. And then the other thing too is if you bring blocks in, you could use a block instead of your stacked fists on your forehead. So that's an option as well. And a block here is an option as well. If you have two blocks, one can go. I should have just grabbed them both. I don't know. It would have been a much smoother transition there. So that would look something like this. Once you find the child's pose that's really going to work for you, knowing that there's all these options and variations, and maybe even one variation that I didn't go over, but you found something that works for you. If it's one shoulder that hurts, one arm could be back, one arm could be forward, then going into it, you're going to know right away, this is the position that I want to slip into, and you're not going to feel like you're having to fumble as much into the posture. You'll slip right into it. You'll know how to get set up. You'll be able to calm down and relax and just be in the posture, and it'll feel really good to be there. And over time, you might shift around and adjust and change things up, and that's okay too. Trust me, you will not be the only one making adjustments, so just kind of let it be. That's part of yoga, is allowing ourselves to be a little bit different than what someone else is doing and what the teacher is cueing. Okay, I hope you guys have a great day. I hope this helped. Any questions, let me know in the comments, and I'll see you soon.